Hi, boys and girls. We are working on activity book page 4.4, and we're working on prefixes. Prefixes are words or are small parts of words that come at the beginning of a root word, and it actually changes the meaning of the word. So we're going to go ahead and do activity book page 4.4 all together. You will submit it because this is just our beginning of our learning about prefixes and practicing them. So we'll continue with that in other units. So for example, let's take a look at the word unable. The root word here, and I want you to write that over here, the root word is able. If you are able to do something, okay, able means you can do something. Un means not. So un, when we add that to a word, now it changes the meaning to be not, that you can't do that. So unable means cannot do something. The next word is unnecessary. The root word there is necessary, so go ahead and write that over here. Necessary means that you are needed, something is needed. When we add un in front of that, it now means not needed. So it's like the opposite. Un makes it the opposite meaning. The next word is uneven. Uneven. If we take un off of there, our root word is even. And even means it's the same size, length, or amount. Uneven means it's not the same size, length, or amount. Next, we have unsafe. Un is the prefix. Safe is the root word. So let's write safe on the line. Safe, if you're safe, it means you're protected from harm or danger. Unsafe means you're not. Let's take a look at the words down here. We have unnecessary, which was up top, so that means not needed. We have unsafe at the top. Unsure. If you're sure about something, it means you're confident in it. So unsure means you're not confident. Unwell. Well is the root word. Well means that we're healthy, doing okay. Unwell means that we're not. So let's see if we can use those words in a sentence. Number one, Dad stayed up late working on a presentation and felt blank this morning. Well, when I don't get enough sleep, I do not feel good. So this is unwell. Number two, the baby bird hesitated and looked blank about flying from the tree branch to the ground. What word do you think goes in there? We used unwell. The baby bird hesitated and looked unnecessary. The baby bird hesitated and looked unsafe. Or the baby bird hesitated and looked unsure. If you said unsure, you are correct. Good job. Number three, it is blank to cross the street without first looking both ways. Is that unnecessary or unsafe? It is unsafe. Excellent. Number four says write your own sentence using the one word left in the box. So you're going to write a sentence using the word unnecessary. Unnecessary needs to be in your sentence, which means it's unneeded. It's not needed. Okay? Let's go to the back of page 4.4. Same idea, except this prefix is non, and it also means not. So un and non at the beginning of a root word change the meaning to mean not. So our root word for non-living is living. Go ahead and see if you can figure out the root words for the other words that we have here. Non-absorbent, non-verbal, non-dairy. We have absorbent, and I have to check to make sure I spell it correctly. We have verbal as our root word here. And finally, dairy. So non-living means not alive, which is the opposite of the kinds of animals we're studying right now, isn't it? Non-absorbent, not able to soak up liquid. Non-verbal, does not use spoken words. So verbal means that you're talking. Non-verbal means that you do not talk. And non-dairy, not made with milk. So again, we have some sentences down here. Non-threatening. Threatening would mean that you might be in harm of something. Non-fictional means that it's not fiction, which means it's not fake. So non-fictional means true. Okay. And then of course non-verbal is up at the top and you can check that. I'm going to do one of these for you, and then I want you to do number 2, 3, and 4 on your own, and you will submit it to me. Number 1, Becca is allergic to dairy products, so she can only have blank food and drink like soy milk or tofu. Well, if she's allergic to dairy, she wants things that are not dairy. So I'm going to put non-dairy in that line. And I'm going to put a little line through it so I know I used it. Number 2 says, my brother and I had a blank agreement to let our cousin bat first in the baseball game. Number 3 says, the clouds in the sky today look blank since they are white and fluffy, not dark and gray. And number 4, write your own sentence using the one word that is left in the box. And I'm going to tell you, boys and girls, I'm going to give you a hint. For number 4, you're going to use the word non-fictional, which means true. So good luck with those 3 sentences that you're working on. And read these words over and over to help you learn the prefixes un and non, which mean not.